to San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arizona's offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Fafita. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. Got his man. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. The short hands, it's Singleton. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Grab behind the line. It's Burnett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's in Arizona.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up 4th.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. Move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lofts one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, and it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Singleton. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got him. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Leaves it with the back. Great move. Now he's got room. Nice move there. It's a running room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Touchdown, Arizona. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Working the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Hudson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. find space on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit. He starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. You could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Fafita. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Unleashes it on the run. Brings it down on the right side. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. backfield. It's Knight. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
No hesitation from this coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, better look out! The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Merrill. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in.
There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll mark it down, and that will be enough for an Arizona first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Vince up. Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's 90. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
1st and 10 for the offense. To throw, it's Jennings. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Got got it in the middle. It's Knight. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
SMU.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage to take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maryland. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, what a move to get open. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Harden. Still running at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're facing a third down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
First down here for the offense. The give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That slices the lead to 2.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. He's loose. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
4 wideouts set 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Jennings. He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage on the back end defensively.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to the back. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. The give. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Brinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Caught behind the line, it's Maryland. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Got a man, it's Hudson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Knight. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Knight.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Just going to keep it after the snap.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
and goal.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more at the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42.
Brings up 4th down.
Arizona runs out the punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Back's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. SMU! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And the Nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. A little release to the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. How about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.